and welcome to the second game of Slam vs Overtaken, where we are now going for the map Graveyards. Apparently, Slam decided that he wants to play Graveyards first, or did I mess up the drafts? No. It's the home map of Overtaken that Slam wants to play now. And after losing with Malians against Khmer, he is playing now with Chinese. Got nerfed recently. Therefore, I don't know if they're as strong as they were before, even for the pro players. And he is facing Aztecs, a Civ that we have seen today already in the set before, as a devastating Civ. And this map has less gold and stone in the middle, in the bases than Arabia has, but has not only 11 relics. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. 11 relics that are fairly hard to see here, but also gold everywhere. Everywhere we find a small patch. Okay, here maybe not, but once again here. Here, 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 here. I think you get the idea. And otherwise, this map plays a little bit similar to Arabia. If Aztecs can get their hands on some relics, it is tricky against them. Just so much gold. They're going for monks anyways, and monks are very solid with Aztecs. Or maybe even among the greatest monk civs in the game. And I'm fast forwarding a bit through the Dark Age here, because we are already behind the schedule. And Dark Age, most of the time, not that interesting. Both players are at the moment not pushing any deer, but maybe because Slam is being harassed by Overtaken here with the Eagle. As long as they are not in the Feudal Age, the Scout of Slam can't fight the one of Overtaken. The Overtaken is sending forward to Militia. And now that he arrives, I would say we slow the game down a bit again. Overtaken also a bit earlier in the Feudal Age, but Slam with a 3-vil lead. Get 21 seconds of ILTC time, and Chinese start with more vils. Now Overtaken will have 19 vils probably, then we have a 2-vil difference, and that is because Slam started with 3 more, has 1 vil of idle TC time, and both with Loom by now. Yeah, and let's see what the militias can achieve here. Harass the woodline here a bit. They won't really find kills, most likely, but they can harass, they can annoy, and they can idle. That is the goal of them. But the group shouldn't really split up. These 3 units are really weak when fighting alone. They are also getting a lot weaker when the first archer of Slam is coming out. What is the follow-up of Overtaken? He's sending forward skirms, has a archer already, second skirm, and a spearman. Maybe the spearman is just to fight off the scout. If you're going only for skirmishers, then, especially with low numbers, as in the early Feudal Age, it gets tricky with the starting scout. Oh, Overtaken was housed for a moment. And Overtaken with a lot of idle TC time, almost 1 vil worth of it. And that gives Slam a solid 3-vil lead right now, which is still a lot in early Feudal. More than 10% better eco for Slam. If we are just looking at the vil counts. Now the archer's trying to engage here, but with the skirmishers, it's tricky. We still have those militias at half health, but still able to hit some vils every now and then. Or to distract some archers, pull the scout away, do whatever they can. Fletching now for Slam makes it easier for him to engage. especially against these skirms that will have one range less than Slam's archers. Overtaken without any blacksmith upgrades. Does he have a blacksmith yet? No, that explains the lack of upgrades. There is fletching now, but one archer dies a moment before that. And Slam lacks the numbers a bit, but isn't losing much. Most of the units of Overtaken have already taken some damage or are not that great against archers. Mainly the militia. The one spearman that died there before. And Skirm Eagle now, the play for Overtaken apparently, would be easily countered by a strong cavalry play. Even though Eagles in Feudal Age are still solid against the Scout Cavalry. But not if you're going for Eagles and Skirmishers. And this combination is just really good against Skirm plus Archer. That's the reason why Overtaken is going for it. And Slam, headed to stable here, is going for Scouts now. And the Scout will die fairly soon. I would like to see the death upgrade for Slam maybe, but even though against the Skirms it's not really necessary, against the Eagles it doesn't help that much either, I think, so this should be fine. He goes for the attack upgrade. I still think I would prefer the death upgrade, unless... How much does that change? 0 armor for the Eagles. Makes it... Now we have 5 attacks, so exactly 10 hits. With the attack upgrade we do 6 damage, bringing the needed hits down to... If I do math on stream, you can only lose that way. 9 hits, so it's only reducing the number of hits needed by 1. I don't know if Slam has enough scouts yet. Overtaken is running back. Oh, nice kill against the archer here, the most dangerous unit for Slam right now in the pack. And the eagle is dealing some solid damage to the scouts, but it's not enough. And now Slam is pushing forward with his skirmisher group and his one scout. Padded archer armor for Overtaken here. Don't know if that changes too much. If you're fighting with skirms against scouts, your problem isn't that you're dying too fast. The problem is that you can't fight back because of the minimum range. Dying fast obviously is also a problem, but not the biggest one. Okay, Overtaken has to take this gold apparently? No, he also has this one. Oh, and Slam is up to the castle age way earlier because he sold a lot of stone, bought food, sold wood, bought food, and if he gets up to the castle age way earlier than Overtaken, it looks a lot like that right now. Look at that little bit of food that Overtaken has. Then even one stable knight could hurt Overtaken quite a lot. The Aztecs are a bit reliant on the pikeman upgrade or the monks to really fight off against knights. Both is not available in the feudal age. Archers, not really an option, especially not from one archer range when we have one right now. When Slam has the first knight in the base of Overtaken, we would be at 3, 4. Still a group that would be easily fought back by one knight only. Even though we are still lacking scale binding armor. So the first defense upgrade, Bloodlines coming in now, will be there in time. And Slam absolutely not with the food eco to get knights on the field. 9 wills on food only. And Overtaken is buying himself up to the castle age as well now. It will click only roughly when Slam reaches it, so he will be more than 2 minutes late. Nice wall there with the house, but can still get in here where the eagles are already. Overtaken must be panicking right now a bit, knowing that he's way later up to the castle age. But Slam, with a lot of idle TC time, 2 minutes 35, probably to get the faster uptime. So on purpose. But Overtaken with a 6 will lead, and the single villager is more efficient for Aztecs with their higher carry capacity, but a lot of them are right now used to build walls, and overall worker efficiency last minute is similar. It's basically the same. Around the 70% mark, a little bit higher for both. Nice walls here against the scouts, getting some hits in with the archer and the eagles, but what are we doing against knights? Just walling with houses? Not possible if archers and skirms are behind that. Only 70 HP on this house, and the scouts make it hard for the skirms to be annoying here. A lot of vills are now here, just used to build houses, because otherwise Overtaken would maybe die to the skirms, and oh fine!
Wait, this isn't Arena Jonslow Monk as Jonslow sad nearly failed.
This is Arena. We have walls around the base of an Aztecs player. Isn't that Arena? But those walls won't stand for long when mangonels are around. And now Overtaken is in the castle age and immediately drops a barracks. I'm not sure if barracks is the right decision. I might have preferred a monastery immediately. It's a bit tricky that Overtaken is now losing the gold access here. And yeah, this is DIY Arena. Slam will get through here very soon. Overtaken tries to get as much gold from here as possible, for he has to leave, and now the knights are in. And Overtaken has a lot of army, but most of that is Fuel Age Eagle Scouts. No upgrade on the attack side, gets the second defense upgrade, which is nice, and Eagle Warrior, which is useful. But they don't excel against knights in similar numbers. And one solid mangonel hit against this group of eagles could hurt a lot. Could bring those eagles down to so little health that they would just die to the knights. And now the good fight here, going for the mangonel with some eagles. Oh, that shot hit directly onto some knights of Slam. And I'm not sure who is winning here. Oh, Aztecs don't have the best answers tonight without monks, apparently. We're getting more and more barracks, but we're not able to afford more eagles, and Overtaken goes out of the game. Resigns here, and Slam wins the home map of Overtaken, if I'm not mistaken. That rhymed. That means we can go into the next game really soon, or in the next YouTube video if you're watching this on YouTube.